Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So I am back with a new chapter, chapter number 2, decorating PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so let's get started and let's see learning in this chapter. So working on slides background, inserting video clip in slide, adding animation effects to slides, hiding the unwanted slides, transition in slides, running off viewing a slideshow, inserting audio clip in slide, and rehearse slideshow timing. So we know that PowerPoint is the presentation software used to make presentations, right? Now here we will learn to enhance our presentation with animation and transition. So basically we are going to make our presentation visually appealing to our audiences. Okay, so first, working on slide background, we want to improve or enhance the background of our slide. As we create new presentation, a slide appears white background by default. So we can choose and apply theme from the design tab. So here you can see, after clicking on the design tab, you can see these number of design or themes, you can say. So did you know a theme is a set of background design, font style and layout for the slide? Okay, so they already have a predefined background style, font style and theme. Now to change a theme, we can right click on a theme and choose apply to selected slides. When we choose a theme, it gets applied to all the slides presentation. If you do not want to use these themes, PowerPoint offers many slide backgrounds as well. Okay, now let's try to change the slide background. Okay, changing the slide background. To change the slide background, follow the given steps. Step number 1, first of all you have to select the slide to which we want to apply the background. Okay, after that click on the design tab. Kahan click karna hai? Design tab pe, and click on format background option in the customize group. Here you can see, first select the slide, second click on design tab, and third you can see format background. Okay, now format background pane opens on the right here. This is format background panes. Now after that, choose any of the options. For example, here solid fill, gradient fill, picture or texture fill, pattern fill. When you will click here, you can see the features provided by these options. Okay, now click on apply to all to apply it all the slides. अब जब आप इस पे apply all पे click करेंगे तो ये जो आपने theme choose की है ये सारी जगह पे क्या हो जाएगी, सारी slides पे apply हो जाएगी. Now let's see solid fill, because we have four type of four type of background, format background. So first is solid fill. Solid fill option is used for a single color background. Okay, so to choose solid fill option, follow the given step. Select solid fill option, select the color from the color drop box to be used as a background. Here when you will click on the solid fill, आपके पास एक पर्टिकुलर सॉलिड कलर का ऑप्शन आ जाएगा. वही कलर आप मतलब सिंगल कलर होगा, उस सिंगल कलर को आपको हर स्लाइड्स में क्या करना होगा, अप्लाई करना होगा. हियर यू कैन सी you are getting an option of apply to all or reset background, so you can click here. Okay, now let's see gradient fill. Gradient fill क्या है बच्चों? Gradient fill option is used for gradient or shaded background. So basically what is gradient? It is a blend of two or more colors. ठीक है, so gradient, अगर आपको gradient fill option choose करना है, so follow the given step, select gradient fill option and select preset gradient drop box to choose the preset background. Here you can see we already have preset option, so you can choose it and apply it. So अगर आप देखें तो white and yellow का इसमें क्या है, already blend color इसमें mixture है, so you can easily apply gradient fill color to all the slides or a particular selected slide. Okay, now moving forward, picture or texture fill. So नाम से समझिए बच्चों, picture you can upload a picture and set it as a background. Okay, and texture fill, so texture fill में आप क्या कर सकते हो, देखिए अभी समझते हैं इसे. Picture और texture fill option is used to set a picture as a background. मतलब ऑल्दो दोनों की मीनिंग सेम है, बट यहाँ पे मैं एक चीज ऐड करना चाहती हूँ. यू कैन ऑल्सो इंसर्ट अ पिक्चर फ्रॉम योर कंप्यूटर. Okay, you can download it from the internet and then can set as a background. So to choose picture or texture fill, follow the given steps. Select picture or texture fill option, you can select it here, and to insert a picture from a file, choose file and select the picture that we want to insert. Okay, so this is a picture which you can see as a background. And when you will click on the insert button, so what can you do here? You can select any of the picture which is present here, and after selecting it, click on insert button, and you can see this is working as the background of this slide. Okay, so this is how you can upload a picture from your system and set it as a slide background. Now let's see the pattern fill. So pattern fill option is used to fill a decorative pattern as the background. So to choose a pattern fill option, follow the given step, click on the pattern fill option. Here you can find it pattern fill option and choose the pattern. So select its foreground and background colors as required. So यहाँ पे आपके पास option है foreground color का and background color का. You can also choose it here, and after selecting it, you can apply it to all. Okay. Now let's move forward and see the another topic, that is adding animation effects to slide. अगर आप animation effects को add करना चाहते हो तो कैसे करेंगे? So in a presentation, animation are special effects that are added to text or image. PowerPoint offers animation effects that can be applied on each slide object. These animation can be seen during the slideshow. So there are 4 categories of animation effects: entrance, emphasis, exit, and motion path. So we are going to explore all these 4. First is entrance. Here you can see. So entrance पे आपके पास appear, fade, fly in, float in. So these effects is used to introduce the object on the slide. Okay, when you are doing a entrance. Okay, so emphasis, this effect is used for highlighting the object on the slide during the slideshow. So here you can notice that you have animations effects, right? But they are for a particular job. Okay, so exit one is, this effect is used to remove the object from the slide during the slideshow. That means you are exiting the object, then you can use this effect. Motion path, this effect is used to move the object on a specific path in the slide during the slideshow. So there are 4 type of effects, animation effects, which you can use it for different purposes on different objects. Okay, now let's learn about how to add the animation. So adding the animation, to add animation, follow the given step. Select the object to animate, click on animation tab. कहाँ click करना है आपको? Animation. पहला आपको object को select करना है. Here you can see we have selected the object. After that you have to click on the animation tab and click on more button. This is the more button. Okay, that drop down arrow in the animation group to expand the list of effect. Okay, so here you can see the expandation list of the effects. After that, choose the effect from the required category. A number will appear next to the slide to tell the sequence of animation of objects on the slide. Now what you have to do, here you can see entrance, emphasis, and exit, and more type of animation effects. So basically you can just select the object, go to the animation tab and click on the more drop down arrow button, and you will see the more options to apply the effects. Okay, so here you can select any effect. For example, I'm selecting this shape effect. So this effect will get applied to your object, and when you will run the animation, your presentation, that object will come into animation. Okay, now if you want to preview the animation, to see how the objects will animate during the slideshow, click on the preview button in the preview group on the animation tab. Here you can see this is the preview button. Okay, to actually look how your presentation will look like, how your animation will look like during the presentation. So here you have already applied the animation. Okay, so after applying the animation, when you will preview it, you will be able to see the animated object. Now let's see modifying the animation. अगर आप modify करना चाहते हैं, so we can change the default setting of the applied animation using the animation tab. To do so, follow the given steps. Select the object on the slide whose animation effect is to be modified. Now modify using the commands in the animation tab. Here you can see how you have to do that. First you have to select the object. After selecting the object, you can see modify using commands in the animation tab. So basically you do have animation tab. Okay, so you can just modify it. How you will do that? Let's see here, effect option. Okay, so in the effect option, it is used to change the way the animation has to be played. Different animation have different option. Okay, so Next है start. It is used to choose the timing for the animation. This means when do we want the next animation to play. By default, the next animation is played on the click of the mouse button. So here you have a lot of options, so you can choose here for start, on click, with previous, after previous. Reorder animation. So in case of reorder animation, it is used to change the sequence in which the animation are to be played. So basically आपके पास तीन चीजें हैं, ठीक है. एक है इफेक्ट ऑप्शन, here you can see, जो कि ये बताएगा कि किस वे से आप अपने एनिमेशन को प्ले करना चाहते हो, उसका चेंज करना चाहते हो उसके वे को, ताकि जो एनिमेशन है वो प्ले हो. स्टार्ट में बच्चों आप क्या करते हो, टाइमिंग चूज करते हो व्हेन यू वांट द एनिमेशन टू बी प्ले. एंड रीऑर्डर में आप क्या कर सकते हो, उसको एक पर्टिकुलर सीक्वेंस में अरेंज कर सकते हो. नाउ रिमूविंग द अप्लाइड एनिमेशन. टू रिमूव एन एग्जिस्टिंग एनिमेशन इफेक्ट फ्रॉम द ऑब्जेक्ट, फॉलो द गिवन स्टेप्स. सिलेक्ट द ऑब्जेक्ट हुज एनिमेशन इज टू बी रिमूव्ड एंड क्लिक on animation tab. Choose none from the animation group of animation tab. So यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है, none ऑप्शन पे क्लिक करना है, वो आपका जो एनिमेशन आपने अप्लाई करा था वो रिमूव हो जाएगा. Now let's see transitions in slide. So transitions are the visual movements that we see when one slide changes into another slide during a slideshow. This makes the slide look animated. So बच्चों transition एक ऐसा visual movement है जब आपकी एक स्लाइड दूसरी स्लाइड में जा रही होती है, तो वहां पे जो मूवमेंट नजर आ रही होती है, that's called transitions. And to apply transition effect to a slide, follow the given steps. Select the slide and click on transition tab. आपको क्या करना है, स्लाइड को सिलेक्ट करना है. ऐसे ही बच्चों जैसे आपके पास एनिमेशन टैब है, you also have a transition tab, and click on the more button in the transition to this slide group. A gallery of effects appear. There are three categories of transition effects: subtle, exciting, and dynamic content. Choose an effect and the selected transition will be applied on the slide. So basically, so when you will click on the transition tab, so यहाँ पे आप देख पा रहे हैं बच्चों transition to this slide tab, okay, I mean group. जब आप इस पे क्लिक करोगे तो आपको यहाँ पे कुछ क्या कहते हैं, थ्री कैटेगरीज. यू डू हैव थ्री कैटेगरीज, यू हैव टू क्लिक हियर. सो दीज थ्री कैटेगरीज आर सबटल, एक्साइटिंग एंड डायनेमिक कंटेंट. ओके, सो जब आप इस पे क्लिक करोगे तो इसमें आप यहाँ पे देख पा रहे हो, यह है एक्साइटिंग, ओके, ये है subtle and dynamic content. When you will click here, so you will able to see all the transition effects present in the presentation application, and you can choose any one of them, and then the transition will apply to your slide. So then the transition will be applied to your slide. Now let's see here quiz mania. So you have a quiz, okay, just try to do this. Now let's move forward and let's see how to preview the applied transition. So to see how the slide will appear, the slideshow, click on the preview in the preview group on the transition tab. So बच्चों जैसे आपके पास animation tab में preview बटन था, तो वैसे ही बच्चों आपके पास transition tab में वहां पे एक preview बटन है, so that you can see the preview of your transition on the slide. Okay, so you can click on the preview button to see the preview. Now let's see modifying transition. To change the default setting of the applied transition using the transition tab, follow the given steps. So here, अगर आपको कोई डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग चेंज करने किसकी, ट्रांजिशन की, सो कैसे करेंगे, आपको ट्रांजिशन टैब पे ही जाना पड़ेगा. Select the slide whose transition effects to be modified. Now modify as required using the commands in the timing group of transition tab. Here you can see timing group. Okay student, now let's see effects option. It is used to change the way the transition had to be played as its direction or shape. So बच्चों इफेक्ट्स आपके पास कुछ ऑप्शंस है. पहला है इफेक्ट्स ऑप्शन, जो ये आपका वे है ट्रांजिशन का, उसे चेंज कर देता है जिस तरीके से वो प्ले होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल डायरेक्शन एंड शेप. नाउ साउंड, इट इज यूज्ड टू चूज अ साउंड effect to play at the time of slide transition. So you do have a option of sound. Duration, it is used to adjust the speed of the slide transition. And apply to all, it is used to apply the same transition effect to all slides. And advanced slide, it is used to choose the timing for the transition. This means when do we want the next slide to appear. By default, the slide changes with a mouse click during the slideshow. So students, we have some option to modify our transitions. Okay, you have to click on the transition group, I mean transition tab. आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू क्लिक ऑन द टाइमिंग ग्रुप. आपको टाइमिंग ग्रुप पे जाना है. ट्रांजिशन टैब पे क्लिक करने के बाद आपके पास है ऑप्शन इफेक्ट्स ऑप्शन, जिस वजह से आप अपने ट्रांजिशन को दिखाना चाहते हो, लाइक डायरेक्शन और शेप. साउंड्स में आप कोई भी साउंड सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो ड्यूरिंग ट्रांजिशन. ओके, एंड ड्यूरेशन, कितने टाइम के लिए, उसकी स्पीड को एडजस्ट कर सकते हो. अप्लाई टू ऑल, सेम ट्रांजिशन को सब में अप्लाई करने के लिए, सारी स्लाइड्स में अप्लाई करने के लिए. एन एडवांस स्लाइड, इट इज यूज्ड टू choose the timing for the transition. Okay, now let's see here inserting audio clip in slide. अगर आप ऑडियो क्लिप को इंसर्ट करना चाहते हो, to insert an audio file in the slide, follow the given step. First select the slide and click on insert tab. आपको कहाँ क्लिक करना है? स्लाइड पे क्लिक कर, आपको सिलेक्ट को स्लाइड करना है. माय बैड स्टूडेंट, फर्स्ट आपको स्लाइड को सिलेक्ट करना है. क्या करना है? स्लाइड को सिलेक्ट करना है, एंड देन यू हैव टू क्लिक ऑन द इंसर्ट टैब, बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इंसर्टिंग एन ऑडियो क्लिप, राइट? सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, फर्स्ट सिलेक्ट द स्लाइड. स्लाइड को सिलेक्ट करने के बाद आपको इंसर्ट टैब पे क्लिक करना है. हियर यू कैन सी, इंसर्ट टैब पे क्लिक करने के बाद क्लिक ऑन ऑडियो फॉर मीडिया ग्रुप. अ drop down list will appear. Now you can see here audio. Okay, click on the audio command in the media group and select on audio on my PC. The insert audio dialog box appears. Now when it will get appear, what you have to do, you have to select the sound, okay, sound file, and click on insert button to insert it in the slide, and the selected audio file will get inserted in the slide. Now inserting video clip in the slide, same way. So to insert a video clip in the slide, follow the given step. Select the slide and click on the insert tab and select the video from the media group. अब जो सेम स्टेप है, ठीक है, पहले आपको स्लाइड को सिलेक्ट करना है, इंसर्ट टैब पे क्लिक करना है, उसके बाद आपको मीडिया ग्रुप से वीडियो को सिलेक्ट करना है. जैसे आप वीडियो को सिलेक्ट करेंगे, यू विल गेट टू ऑप्शन, एंड दिस डिवाइस एंड ऑनलाइन वीडियोस. क्लिक ऑन वीडियोस ऑन माय पीसी बिकॉज यू आर टेकिंग वीडियो फ्रॉम योर सिस्टम. I mean, you are inserting video from a system. So the insert video dialog box opens. Select the video, click on the insert button. The video clip will be inserted in the slide here. Okay, now when you will select the video, you have to click on the insert button. After clicking on the insert button, your video will get inserted. Okay, now let's see the next thing, hiding the unwanted slides. Now students, you have already learned how to apply animation, transition, how to insert audio and video. Now if I want to hide some slide, so how can you do that? So if I want to hide some slides, or if you want to hide some slides, so how will you do that? Sometimes you want to just hide a few slides without rearranging the entire slideshow, right? So we can hide slides by selecting the desired slide. To hide a slide, follow the given steps. So click on the slideshow tab and click on the hide slide command. Okay, where are you going to click? So you have to click on the hide slide command from the setup group here. Okay, so we can see a cross on number in the slides pane. To unhide a slide, simply click the hide slide command again. So here students, first you have to go in the slide show tab. Where? Slide show tab. In this, here you can see setup group, and you have to click on the hide slide button. Okay, so when you will click on the hide slide button or command, you will see a cross button. Okay, cross on number in the slides pane, and to unhide it, you have to click it again. I mean click on it again. अगर आप unhide करना चाहते हो, so आपको वहां पे जाके दोबारा क्लिक करना होगा, ठीक है? So now let's see running or reviewing a slide show. अगर आप अपने स्लाइड शो को क्या करना चाहते हो, रन करना चाहते हो और देखना चाहते हो. To run or view a slideshow, follow the given steps. Click on the slideshow tab and click on from beginning from the start slideshow group. क्या करना है आपको? slideshow टैब पे क्लिक करना है and from beginning पे क्लिक करना है to start your slides. Okay, now here you have a Quizmania, so you can solve it. Now moving forward, let's see, did you know? So running a slideshow means viewing all the slides one by one on the full screen. Shortcut, we can also press the F5 key to start the स्लाइड शो। सो बच्चों कई बार आपको डायरेक्ट ही आप F5 की जो आपने फंक्शन कीज पढ़ी हुई है उसको क्लिक कीजिए और आपका जो स्लाइड शो है वो स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, प्रेजेंटेबल हो जाएगा, एंड यू डोंट हैव टू क्लिक ऑन द स्लाइड शो एंड फ्रॉम बिगनिंग एंड ऑल. ओके, नाउ rehearse slideshow timing to set up a presentation to play at a certain speed without having to click through the slides to present it. The rehearse timing command is used. Sometime what happens student, आपको रिमोट या फिर जो भी आपके पास प्रेजेंटर रिमोट होता है. ओके, सो जब आप प्रेजेंट कर रहे होते हो आपके पास एक प्रेजेंटर रिमोट होता है. ठीक है, सो प्रेजेंटर रिमोट में आपको बटन प्रेस करना होता है नेक्स्ट स्लाइड्स पे जाने के लिए. सो कई बार आपको उसे नहीं प्रेस करना होता, देन यू कैन यूज रिहर्स स्लाइड शो टाइमिंग. ओके, सो क्या होता है, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पर स्पीड के बाद क्या होता है, वो आपका जो दूसरा स्लाइड है वो आ जाता है. ठीक है, नाउ पावर पॉइंट will then run the presentation automatically with the same timing when we run the slideshow. Okay, to rehearse timing, follow the given, click on the slideshow tab, click on rehearse timing command from the setup group. The presentation will start on full screen. Now rehearse your presentation. So when you are ready to move the next slide, click on the left button. We can also click on the next button on the recording toolbar in the to left corner. So students, what you have to do, first you have to click on the slideshow tab. Okay, and then you have to click on rehearse timing. Here you can see recording. Okay, let's do it correct. So what you have to do here, when you are ready to move to the next slide, click on the left button, and we can also click on the next button on the recording toolbar in the to left corner. Now when you have reached the end of the show, a dialog box will appear with the total time of your presentation. If you are satisfied with your timing, click on yes button. Here you can see. So if you need more time, try once again. So this is how you can use the rehearse option. Okay, so that you don't have to use your presenter remote to go to the next slide. So इस तरीके से आपका ये फीचर काम करता है, एंड ये पर्टिकुलर टाइम के बाद आपको नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे ऑलरेडी पहुंचा देता है. नाउ लेट्स सी द वोकैबुलरी. थीम इज अ सेट ऑफ बैकग्राउंड डिजाइन, फॉन्ट स्टाइल एंड लेआउट फॉर द स्लाइड. Transition is a visual movement that we see when one slide changes into another slide during a slideshow. Okay, now let's see in a nutshell. So here a slide appears white background by default, है ना, white background होता है by default. A theme is a set of background designs plus font style and also layout for the slide. A PowerPoint offers many slide backgrounds such as solid fill, gradient fill, picture or texture fill, and pattern fill. In a presentation, animation are special effects that are added to text or image. There are 4 categories of animation effects: entrance, emphasis, exit, and motion path. We can change the default setting of the applied animation using the animation tab. We can remove an existing animation effect from the object. Transition are the visual movements that we see when one slide changes into another slide during a slideshow. We can change the default setting of the applied transition using the transition tab. We can insert an audio file in the slide. We can also add video clip to the presentation. We can hide slides by selecting the desired slide, and also running a slideshow means viewing all the slides one by one on the full screen. So I hope student you have understood these points. So यहाँ पे क्या बताया गया है कि आपके प्रेजेंटेशन में एनिमेशन जो आप करते हो, आपको उसके लिए एनिमेशन टैब पे जाना पड़ता है. फॉर ट्रांजिशन यू हैव टू गो टू द ट्रांजिशन टैब. साथ ही आप ऑडियो को इंसर्ट कर सकते हो, वीडियो को इंसर्ट कर सकते हो. अगर आप चाहो तो कोई पर्टिकुलर डिजाइन स्लाइड को हाइड कर सकते हो. साथ ही बच्चों आप अपने स्लाइड को क्या कर सकते हो, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम के बाद खुद रन करवा सकते हो. ओके, ऑन अ फुल स्क्रीन. एंड ऑल्सो you know that you have 4 animation effects, that is entrance, emphasis, exit, and motion path. And PowerPoint offers many slide background like 4 types of: solid fill, gradient fill, picture or texture fill, and pattern fill. So that's all for this chapter student. Now I hope you have understood this chapter, how to apply animation and transition and insert video and audio in your presentation. So that's all for this chapter. Now try to solve your exercise, okay, and revise the chapter. I'm gonna meet you in the next class with a new chapter. Till then, keep learning and keep exploring, students. Bye bye, students.